Good morning, ladies. I'm Laetitia Cilliers from the Jacaranda Quilters Guild, and I would love to show you the technique of sewing soft curves today. And what do I mean by soft curves? Let me show you. Here I've joined two fabric strips using a very soft curve, in contrast to that which we would call a very definite curve. Okay, and we will do this. We'll cut freehand into our fabric, and we will also use no pins to sew this. And I have examples up here where I've used this technique. Now let's go to my cutting board. Here I have two rectangles. They're both 7-inch high, and the width is different. You can choose your own width. So on this side I will mark, I've marked with soap, I've marked a soft curve. When I say soft curve, I mean something like a S. So I'm just going to cut into this one. It's a little shallow, it's a little bit shallow here. Okay, that's what we do when we say soft curve. Then the next thing I need to do is I need to get these two to fit together like puzzle pieces. So therefore, I put them on top of one another. I overlap the two pieces sufficiently, and they face me up. They must face up like puzzle pieces. So then I use this side as the template, and I cut. There's a little strip that you throw away, and now I have to join them. Okay, and this is what they will look like. And just give me a moment to get to my sewing machine. If your sewing machine has a needle down function, use that, because that's very good to anchor your fabric when you start. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just anchor my fabric underneath here, and then I'm immediately going to stop, because you can see that these two seams at the moment, they are going in different directions. So what I need to do is I take my left hand, my right hand, and I maneuver the fabric. And it's very important, the place where my eyes are looking, I'm looking here. I'm not looking at the needle. I'm looking at this 1/2 inch ahead of the presser foot, and that it lines up over there. Let's go. And can you see now I have to maneuver again? I'll have to get that one to come in, and I have to get it like this all the time. If I bundle anything, I just lift my presser foot, and it releases that bit of a bundle. Coming in on this side. See, they're totally not overlapping, but in front of the presser foot, they are overlapping. And you go slowly. If it's your first time sewing something like this, you can even set your machine speed to a little bit slow speed. But ladies, there's no fretting. It's just hassle-free, no pins, and there you go. And then I love using a little strip of fabric when I'm finished. And I'm going to cut this, and then we can go and have a look at my cutting table, what it looks like. Okay, let's open and see if it worked. You see, I used a 1/4 inch seam, and there. Now you can go and you can iron it, but it's not necessary. You can wait until you've done a few of them and then iron all of them in a specific direction. Now, once you've done a pair like this, as I said, you can continue to the sides, or a quick method is when you pile fabrics on top of one another. Here I've piled 6 different fabrics. There are 6 in here, and it's a rectangle of 13 inches by 7 inches, and I made slits. I've cut right through in 5 places. If I cut in 5 places, I get 6 strips. So after I've cut this, I leave that one intact, and I take the top one and I put it underneath. So I'm shuffling my fabrics so that I get, yeah, I take two. Can you see it's always the one that was the top one there. You pick that one up, put it at the bottom. Do that quickly. So now I must go up to that one, pick that one up, put it at the bottom, go down to the turquoise, lift the turquoise. And this shuffling ensures, shuffling ensures, I had made a mistake somewhere over here, that's it, sorry. This shuffling ensures that you always have a strip set with 6 different fabrics. Now we go and we join them in pairs. I won't change stitch. If you're a beginner with this, I would rather not change stitch. I will finish one strip like this. Neither do you have to mark them. I just did it for my own, for helping me when I have to demo this. So I'll stitch together or sew together these 3 pairs, and I want to show you what they look like on the back. I haven't ironed them. So you can see there's a little bit of, but that will iron out. And now you go to your sewing machine and you join them and keep them in the order. Lay them next to, or in a tray like I did, lay them next to one another, and you will see how nicely they fit. Once you've done that, you will be left with 6 strip sets. 6 fabrics, 6 strip sets. Now how do we join these strip sets? We take one of them, decide which one, and you use this one's side as the template for your next cut to join them. So now you go ahead and you cut along here, and exactly as you did in the previous situation, turn over, go to your machine and sew that. Once you've done that, I can join one of these over there, doesn't matter, or I can just make 3 of these strip sets, and ladies, basically you can now start playing. You can make them narrow, you can make them wide, you can really play around, you can do thin inserts, and I do hope you enjoy doing free form soft curves.